So we finally got our copy of the Dungeon Master's Guide, and compared to the 2014 version, what are the 10 most prominent differences in no particular order, aside from the very beautiful cover art and illustrations. And by the way, this is the alternative art cover version. We still not have received the regular one, but content-wise, they're all the same. Just like the 2024 version of the Player's Handbook, this also has a glossary section, and it's for all of the lore maniacs out there, essentially. It's definitely a part that you'll want to read, and mind you, there's also a whole chapter devoted to cosmology in D&D in this one. The so-called Adventuring Day part is gone. A concept defined what an average action-packed day for the party might look like. Some of us used it and some of us didn't, but because it probably wasn't the most popular thing for any campaign purposes, it got omitted. There is a different emphasis on how to make, design, and manage your adventures. Essentially, it contains only the bare bones of what makes for good D&D gameplay and maps to inspire you now. Next up on the list, campaign trackers and sheets that let us manage magic item travel, settlements, and NPCs. You can get them even without buying the book from the D&D Beyond webpage, but keeping a handy reference on things like player expectations and magic item handouts could lead to more consistent excitement for everyone at the table. The DM's Toolbox. It is a section that includes useful references to DMs in alphabetical order. It might seem small to you players, but one of the most useful additions in the DM's Toolbox is a section of handling doors, whether that comes down to physically breaking them or finessing a lock. Crafting rules expand even further. In addition to the previous guidelines for creating mundane items, potions and healing, and spell scrolls, there is a framework for characters with arcane proficiency to make any magic item they might want, aside from artifacts. It's similar to the system set out in Xanafer's Guide to Everything, with some extra tweaks. Magic items are the most exciting part of the loot. So, they brought back a lot of classics like the Hat of Many Spells that offers incredibly powerful features with specific drawbacks, like in this case, access to far more spells at a greater risk of wasting slots and generating random effects. And Bag of Holdings are even better. Most excitedly, a full campaign guide. The Dungeon Master's Guide contains a full campaign setting for one of D&D's more legendary realms, Greyhawk. It's put forth primarily as a setting for DMs to use in homebrew campaigns. It's got maps and everything you might need. And Counterbalance has changes in it. The 2024 version keeps the same basic table, but it makes some tweaks, most notably scaling things much more intensely from character levels 10 and onward. So look forward to tougher fights, guys. Lastly, Bastions are a big new feature. They are receiving a dedicated chapter. A bastion serves as a base of operations for a character or party in long-term adventures, which can be customized according to their unique needs. Even while adventuring, players can take intermittent bastion turns to keep track of how things are going while they're away. I hope some of these points got you excited in the good way and you are keen to try out the book or plan a new campaign. So let us know in the comments. Otherwise, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.